leave this area, stim goes on. You come back, stim goes off. Wait. Shelby, come. Good. All right, what's up guys? Shelby's update video here. We're gonna cover e-collar and prong collar, how to use them, how to properly set them up. So if you're gonna notice, the prong collar is always above the e-collar. You only need the prong collar on when your dog's gonna be on leash. Everything else can be handled with the e-collar. You can still use the slip leash, but you know, the prong is good to use when you're gonna be walking in high distraction environments. Keep her a little tighter. So again, this is her place command. If she goes to get off the bed, stim's gonna immediately be applied. Then I'm gonna help her get back on the bed and stay place. What you're looking for is down the road, she goes to get off the bed, you apply the stim, and she corrects herself. That's what I'm looking for. I want it to be that you don't have to interject yourself into the equation for her to fix the behavior. And that's gonna be the whole theme to this training. So when we're ready for her to get off the bed, I'm gonna say her name free, Shelby free. I'm gonna pick the bed up. Very good. All right, we'll go right into a down stay because the down stay and the place command are basically the same thing. Lay down. Okay, so good. Her elbows were not touching the ground. If she stayed hovering like that, I would apply a little stim and you would have saw her press her elbows to the ground. That's what I'm looking for. So now that we're gonna walk around her, as soon as she breaks this down stay, I'm gonna apply stim and I'm gonna repeat the command, lay down. She's working on a 9 right now. You're gonna wanna be cognizant of what levels you use with her in different environments because this is a calm, basically distraction-free environment, so her stim level is gonna be lower than if you took her to the farmer's market with a lot of stuff going on. Because this is the lowest level they perceive, that the more aroused they become, the higher the distractions, the higher the level has to go for them to even feel it. So you'll start to remember her numbers, and so when you take her to a busy environment, you're just gonna jump right to like a 13. When we're ready for her to be done with the downstay, you go back to her 10 out of 10 times and you say her name free. Good girl. See how she fixed that right there? That's what I'm looking for. She's anticipating me releasing her from the command, so I'm not gonna do it yet. I'm gonna work this. I don't want her to ever think that her anticipation was correct. So now we're gonna break it. I'm gonna give her a piece of food. Good. Now I will release her. Shelby free. Good girl. Come here, sit. Good. Okay. Heel. Sit. Heeling. Always on your left side. I like to loop the leash around my thumb. I hold it here. I like a little J in the leash. Just enough so she doesn't feel any tension on her neck when we're heeling, but short enough leash that as soon as she leaves our desired position, she gets a little feedback on the leash, and it's her name, heel. So, Shelby, heel. Good, and nice and calm. When you're doing your training, you want to turn both ways. You want to walk fast, you want to walk slow. You want to do random stops. When I stop, she stops. She should sit. Good girl. So here's some places I reward her when we're training or just out in public. When I stop and she sits, I'll reward her there. If I make a sharp turn and she comes with me, I'm going to reward her there. If we pass by a high distraction, dog, people, and she does a really good job, I'm going to reward her there because I'm communicating with her, hey, that's what I like. This is why you're getting that money right now. Shelby, heel. All right, we're going to go to a stop. Lay down. Good. Same thing. If she breaks the command, the stim's going to be immediately applied. The faster your timing is with the e-collar, the faster your dog's going to learn. All right, so she's doing good here, so we're going to take her outside, see if we can get her to make a couple mistakes so I can show you how I handle those. Shelby free. All right, you can follow me. Wait. Shelby, come. Good girl. Okay, come on. Wait. Free. Okay, good job. All right, so we got Shelby now off leash. We're gonna hit some recalls, work some obedience with a lot of cars around. Good girl. Another important thing, especially when you're at the farm, when she leaves you and she checks back in, I always reward that. I want to encourage that checking in behavior. Like this right here is beautiful to me. This is a dog that's understanding, hey, it pays to make sure I'm staying with my owner and I'm checking him out. Good girl. Shelby, come. Good. I don't really stress the sit. I want her to stabilize, but she should sit for you. It's not the end of the world if she doesn't. Come on, Shelby. Good girl. So we're gonna hit a down stay. Shelby, lay down. I'm gonna repeat the command, lay down. Good. No stim there. If she didn't comply the second time, I would have applied stim. Good, and now we're doing a down stay. I'm gonna walk away. If she breaks this to turn around and face me, I will correct her a little bit, but nothing crazy, just a little feedback. Lay down. As soon as she stood up, I stimmed her. This isn't a big mistake. She's staying in the same spot, but she wants to face you. So I'm gonna reward her for not. Good girl. I'll take that little butt shift. It's not the biggest deal. Good girl. Good, and I'm gonna release her. Shelby, free. Good girl, sit. So I like to put her in a sit, then I go put myself into heel position. Shelby, heel. And this is how she should heel for you. Nice and loose. She's a little too far away from me, so what I would do when she's like this is heel, a little pop into you. Once this leash goes tight, it's no longer functioning the way it should. It's become a flat collar, so you want to give little pops before your leash goes tight. Shelby, heel. We're gonna go in the front. Good. Lay down. Shelby, lay down. Good girl. So I'm gonna apply some stim, lay down. I let off as soon as her elbows touch the ground. And she's on an 8 right now, and there's a lot of distractions going on, so she's doing good. Good girl. Good. Yeah, good. Free. Shelby, come. Good job. Good girl. Come on, Shelby. Shelby, come. Yes, good girl. So yes, mark that. She did a really nice recall. Come on, Shelby. Good girl. Don't go in the mud. Shelby. Go. Good girl. Come on. We'll see if we can get her pretty far away from us with a recall. Hey, good girl. I'm rewarding that. That's perfect. That's what I'm looking for. Good girl. So she just saw those people over there and then instantly looks at me. Again, that's why I'm rewarding that. She's making the right choice. Good job. Good girl. Here's some other places we're going to use the e-collars: jumping, pause, leave the ground, stim goes on, pause, touch the ground, stim goes off. If she immediately goes back to jump again, you're going to turn it up like 5 levels. Repeat the process. She goes back and jumps again, 5 more levels. You're going to find her level of tolerance to where it's no longer worth it to jump because the e-collar is overriding the motivation to jump. And basically what's happening is Shelby saying, I'll eat a 10, I'll eat a 15 to jump because that's more satisfying than what the e-collar's doing. So you always got to be prepared to go one level past wherever they want to go. Good job. Cool. All right, very good. We'll take her back inside. We'll work a little off-leash healing. And so we're going to cover some off-leash healing, and why I was always having you guys pair the slip leash with the e-collar is because this is how we start to get the off-leash healing. I would say it's about a 75% right now. It could be a little tighter, but she's pretty good at it. The prong collar is going to help you with that. But essentially, anytime she leaves our green zone, we're going to apply stim and help her get back to our desired position, and we let off the stim. So we're communicating with you. You leave this area, stim goes on. You come back, stim goes off. So it looks like this. Shelby, heel. Very good. She needs a little help stopping sometimes, so I kind of guide her with my hand. And same thing, when you're doing your off-leash healing, you want to reward her more because we really want her to understand be right here. Shelby, heel. Sometimes she'll get lost behind you, so keep an eye on her with that. And same process. You move the same as if you were holding the leash because she's learned to walk with you just like this. Heel. Stims on. Heel, 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 heel. Stims off. Good girl. Come on. I think she stepped on her leash right there and kind of thought she was getting corrected for walking with me. Good. So let's take her outside again. And we'll do the whole thing off leash this time. We're only going to be like 2 minutes out there real quick. Shelby, heel. Wait. Good girl. Free. Lay down. Good girl. Free. All right, same thing again. So I'm going to call her to me. Shelby, come. Heel. And now we're healing. Good girl. Good girl. I'm going to reward her whenever she's really looking at me and staying. Shelby, heel. I wouldn't go take her into the middle of lows yet off leash healing. You guys need to get some reps on leash first, get her used to the way that you want her to flow with you in those stores, and then you start to give her little bits and moments of practice in like a far back corner with the leash on the ground just dragging around. Good. We stop. She stops. Good girl. A little far away. I'm going to fix myself to her this time. Shelby, heel. Good girl. If she gets Shelby, heel. Stimmed her that whole time. As soon as she broke to go say hi to Kayla, I stimmed her again there. Kayla is close to us, but that doesn't matter. She needs to stay focused to me. But you see how when I stim her, she's coming back to me, and that's what you want. She understands how to turn off the e-collar. That's the whole theme to this. Good girl. Good. Shelby, sit. All right, so that's the e-collar for you. The whole theme of this is it's low level. We hold it until she completes the command and we let it off. So we're communicating with her. Mild annoyance, it's applied until you complete the behavior, it's released. I'm communicating with you. You feel this annoying sensation, complete the command. When you feel that sensation go away, you've accomplished the command. If you guys have any questions, shoot me a text.